Tekashi was no regular snitch. This dude was the hip hop police. I don't know if y'all remember, but back in the day, they had this section of the New York Police Department that people in hip hop were calling the hip hop police. These cats were infamous, notorious for going around following high profile rappers and, trying to take them down, just, harassing them in many different ways. And so this is, a lot of rappers even spoke on this, what I'm saying? I can't name them, it's way too many to name. But I submit that Tekashi was an actual police officer, not just some punk kid that got in the rap game and then decided to hire these gangsters as his security. No, I don't think so. I think that he was a cop from the beginning, like a young cop, like, they out of the police squad or out of the police force academy, and they put him on a couple of little missions or whatever, and they seen that he had his and he can rap a little bit, and they was like, "Shoot, man, we might be able to, bring down a couple of cats through this hip hop shit." They're already the hip hop police. Why wouldn't they start creating rappers? Why wouldn't they, start recruiting rappers and putting them out there? And you know what I'm saying? Then you can pull all kinds of gangs off the street like that. Like, think about it. This dude is not just a snitch. He is the actual police. T.I. is a snitch. He just got on stand and just got the snitching. And really, I don't think so. But but Tekashi is a real live police officer. Jim Jones is an informant. This is just real. You don't talk about killing somebody on the phone and they have these phone records. And this dude is already pointed you out as a gangster and all of this shit. Like, if they ain't questioning you at least, then you're an informant. Like, they're using you. So that's why you get to stay out on the street. Y'all got to think about this for a second. Like, Tekashi isn't a snitch. I just don't think so. I think he's the police, like just a regular police officer, and the dude did his job. he ain't no freaking rapper. He just never was. That wasn't the thing. You know what I'm saying? You always wonder how cats get promoted like this in hip hop and why. And I've been telling y'all that, all of them are Masons. I've been telling y'all that you have to be a Mason in order to like win in this hip hop thing. And, you get cats like that, they just pop up out of nowhere basically and blow up. He just all over the place, all on the scene. And that just, that made the New York Police Department a lot of money. I mean, imagine, you know what I'm saying? You got a rapper that's going around pulling in millions of dollars for you. You know what I'm saying? Then you can infiltrate all kinds of urban motherfucking organizations like this. Like, why do you think they made all of these mumble rappers and bullshit rappers, these white rappers, a thing? I submit that they did that for this very reason. Look at here. According to TMZ, Tekashi plans to reject the witness protection program in favor of around-the-clock security after prison, if he gets out. We're told Tekashi's still itching to make new music and believes he can pick up where he left off, TMZ says. It's essentially the hide-in-plain-sight approach. He'll reportedly use his remaining funds to pay for 24/7 security while he figures out how to salvage his career and believes he'll be released as early as next year. Of course he does. Of course a person is facing 47 years, snitches on these cats and, gets out in a year. Yeah, that makes sense. Of course he's going to reject witness protection because he really doesn't need protection. He's not an actual snitch. He's the police. You're not going to kill no police officer. You may be able to get your hands on a snitch. Matter of fact, the police may feed a snitch to you. You know what I'm saying? But this dude isn't a snitch. This is the police. He gonna get out and do that again and again and again. And they're gonna be motherfuckers stupid enough to let him in their camp. Mark my words. Watch. Look, Tekashi, they saying that he snitched on Cardi B and Jim Jones in court. But the truth is, that was to throw y'all off the scent. I submit right here, right now, that Cardi B snitched or police officer, like she's a cop, a certified informant for the police or something like that, and Jim Jones too. This is the reason why they were mentioned like that. And you know what I'm saying? Because this is them slapping you with the truth in plain sight. Jim Jones talking all this crazy. Did you have Cardi B a couple of months ago? Did she not talk about how she used to drug motherfuckers and rob them? And I mean, like, nothing came from that. So think about that now. You know what I'm saying? I think that there was a true unmasking that went on. And Tekashi did that with this spill that he did in court. Like, I believe that all of that was to show you why hip hop had changed the way it did. And if you just look at all of these new cats that get to come in and do this, that, and the other, and you be wondering how are they getting out of jail, what is going on, and oh, that must be a clone. Maybe. But one thing I know is they're the police. These cats is police. That's what it is. Ain't no evidence, so I ain't gonna speak on too many cats. But all the cats that I have mentioned, like T.I., who got up on the stand and basically got the telling. I can't even really say that what he did is snitching. I mean, yeah, it was snitching. Yeah, he was on court. He was pointing cats out. He snitched. And Jim Jones, just the way that whole thing played out. Cardi B, just because she was mentioned, and that shit that she did, she said that she did. You know, if you just look at all of this evidence right here, and I know it's all circumstantial, and that's pretty much how it's always going to be. But you have to, in order to assess the truth, you have to look at this stuff right here. You know, you can't, you know what I'm saying? Let somebody, I mean, like one of us, you know, get on one of these cameras saying, yeah, I used to drug people and rob them and this, that, and that. Man, we're going to be investigated so fast the police is going to be at our door. That's just real. So you got to think about that. Jim Jones is all on the phone during the you know, the course of this investigation. It came out that he on the phone saying that this dude need to be killed. Like, sound like he was actually, so never mind. Anyway, my point here is that there are a lot of rappers that have come out recently, and a lot of us have looked at them like, how? This cat has no talent. What's going on? Like, what is this? What is hip hop coming to? I submit that half of them cats are hip hop police, and they have come to infiltrate like fans, like not just fans, but like, well, criminal factions that are in the culture that are fans, and you know, other rappers that are coming out and shit like that. But they are coming after us. You know what I'm saying? They're using these rappers. They're going to use these rappers to actually come up after, you know, to infiltrate the hood, to come into the hood and get into these gangs. And, you know, they just basically made a model right there. And it's probably wasn't even the first one, probably just the first famous one that actually, you know, got all this attention, you know. So think about that, though. Like he mentioned, like, I don't know why he would mention Cardi B. Think about that. Why would he mention Cardi B? I mean, because she's hot, or, you know, because she's hot right now. Like, I'm not really sure why he would do that, other than the fact that she was, you know, an informant, and this is just them throwing you the truth in plain sight, you know. Like I said, you know, do your own research into it, but I believe that Tekashi69 was a police officer from the beginning. And they turned him into a rapper. That was his undercover character, was a rapper. And he was sent to infiltrate the 9 Trey Bloods. I think they got the whole idea from the whole Chris Brown thing, when Chris Brown decided to hire Bloods as his security, or whatever other gang or, you know, rap act that did that before. You know, like I said, the hip hop police have been investigating cats forever. So they seen a model that worked, and they used it. And they used it against the 9 Trey Bloods. That's just real, you know. So food for thought. Do your own research. Look into it yourself. Because like I said, this is I'm using my own brain, you know. Like, subscribe, comment, please. Let me know what y'all think. Like I said, this is happening all over in hip hop, I believe. Not with just Tekashi, but any rap act that is garbage. Any act that you believe, you're like, what? How did this cat become, you know, a rap? You know, like all of these people that come out like this and they virtually have no talent, and they're just in hip hop, and they're just extremely famous for no freaking reason at all. I believe that they are Masonic insurgents. Like, yeah, they were put in there, placed in the game, and it is for the purpose of bringing down other rap acts, and, you know, just the fans, regular people in the hood that are, you know, kind of building criminal enterprises. So people, be careful of, you know, letting in these rappers, and, you know, watch them, because they could be your downfall. You know, you're looking for fame and notoriety, but that could be a two-headed snake and bite you right on the ass. So, Tutelary Mindset, this is Alternate Truth. Like, subscribe, comment, please. Let me know what y'all think.